Alright. Let's just make sure everything sounds good. Can never tell if the default audio is okay. Alright. Alrighty. Won't be too long. Let me just post the Alright. We have that going. Alrighty. I'm just chilling, hanging out in the chat, talking about the good old days. I've got the lobby set up, I got champ select, but no ready checks, no nothing yet, so I'll keep you guys posted. Won't be too long. I could at least put the draft cam, if anything. So, Zephy, I want to host a 1v1 tournament in December. Would you and Karsiak be interested in playing? I know you guys like to flex how good you guys are. Winky face. So I want to run it December 6th. It's going to be double elim, best of ones on Howling Abyss. Entry is $3, the price of my basic channel membership. And winner gets a legendary skin. If we can get enough people to fire. I need 8 people to give out a prize. Do you guys think this is doable? I'm open to running other styles of tournaments or whatever, but I figured a 1v1 tournament, at least we'll get the OGs, the Bloods running, you know? So if you guys think it's a good idea in the chat or whatever, just let me know. If you have any feedback on it. I do not mind, I do not mind. Apparently it seems we do not know who the TDN mid laner is. I thought it would be Aaron, but Aaron does not seem to be there. So we'll have to see. Well, while we figure things out, what have you guys been up to so far? I know it's only Tuesday, and I did a Costco run with my dad. Jesus Christ, I need to get back into shape. Lugging 37 pounds of meat and rice almost took me out. It was kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Oh. Well, looks like we are starting the draft. Alright. So this is the final game between the final match between Exodia and Team Zenal. Exodia already guaranteed playoffs. I'm not too sure about Team Zenal. I haven't really paid much attention to the prestige score because about 30+% of the games were FF. So there was a real lack of games to watch, you know. I think we casted about most of the other game face on ones. I think we casted almost all of them. I think outside of like 1 week. But the Scion here locked in for Rorschach is really powerful champion. We see the Kled ban here. Okay, that's very interesting. It's like an adaptation. You know, because Kled really good into Scion. So getting some safe side picks, some safe side bans against it. Though the Ambessa and the Rumble are still open. Maybe they're considering they considered that for like the future games in the series because it seems there's a possibility of a share champ people. Lux and a Jarvan here locked in for Teams and all. I mean, if you play against Spy and you don't ban his 2 biggest named champions, well, he's insta-locking them. So I'm not surprised to see Pyke and Nico ban. We are still on, I believe this is 15. Yeah, we are still on 25-22, so Nico Bug's still in effect or whatever. But only really applies when you're doing like lane swaps or like early turret dives. Outside of that, you kind of want... Ooh... Tizan on Alright, okay. So we're taking some inspiration here from the LPL with the Kiana Talia, the double rock wall combo. So essentially using Talia E to reposition the stun here for Kiana and making it easier so that she can get a better ult in by using the Weaver's Wall. So look forward to seeing that synergy between Aim Down and Tizan. And wait, that's Mumu and Jarvan on the same team. Is that a Mumu support? So that's Lux mid. I mean, we know Aaron plays Lux mid, but okay, yeah, banning the Poppy away, that's very smart. I mean, Poppy plus this team comp already that Exodia have is like you don't play the game because everyone loves interacting with walls. So definitely a good idea to ban that. We can tell that the Wombo combo was in the making here for TDN. So Misfortune's a really nice shout out ban. There's not many 80 carries that really do the Wombo combo anymore. So Misfortune really one of those old school playstyle 80 carries that when things go correctly, if the pieces fall into place, it's just really nice. I like crit MF a lot because the ult can crit. It's very rare that ults have a saying that they can crit. Outside of Jin's ultimates and MF's ultimates, not many ultimates benefit from critical strike chance and critical damage. So it definitely is interesting to see. But we often don't see the full on crit build here for MF. We often see the BT start. So the Kaisa Corki matchup, as expected, they're currently the pretty good champions in the bot lane right now. So also it is I believe it is Reynar's most played this season. At least for Corki. Rel here for Spy, just another staple, interacts well with heavy engage. And honestly, being able to keep people together means that Kiana's Supreme Display's talent is definitely going to have an easier time to get stuff done. Alright. The Jax here to go into the Scion, right? I'm not the big fan of Jax into a comp that already says you should never use Leap Strike, but hey, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day, and it still has some scalability. So we'll have to see here at the end of the day what we're able to get done on the side of Team Zenal, because they are fighting an uphill it is an uphill battle here for them, as I believe they have not been doing too good this season. Okay, while we wait for things to load. Yep. I'll head back to the super webcam real quick while we get things going. Oh, okay. We have gone into Champions Slice. It won't be too long. Let me just move stuff over here in the overlays. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit sound or am a little bit rusty tonight. The carrying the groceries back home really knocked the wind out of my sails. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. It was painful. So I do apologize if I if I sound out of breath and stuff, you know. I'm very excited to see these not new champion picks from Exodia, but the Kiana is something that we haven't seen Tazan play a lot of. So very, very excited. Honestly, I feel like I really don't know why NA junglers, at least in the amateur scene, don't play it more. I feel like at least solo queue wise, she's insanely busted, and team wise, if you know how to play through the terrain that she can help with, it really does put a dent in like a lot of plans that people have. But I mean, I can't blame people for not knowing how to play with it if they never do play with it. Because in NA, Kiana has a sub 50% win rate in solo queue, and in Europe and Korea, she's got an almost 60+% in both regions. So, yeah. It's a little bit crazy at the end of the day, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. Do, 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 do. Okay, we got about 2 minutes here before we get into the game. So make sure you got yourself a drink, you got yourself a snack, and you took a bathroom break, because I feel like these games are going to be decently bloody. You know, like we have J4, Kiana, early game junglers that are probably going to look to get some impact out. I know the lanes aren't the most exciting, but Talia looks, can get up to some shenanigans. We're definitely going to see some brawling over the cannon waves. And the Kaisa, Mumu, I'm not too sure about it. But, I mean, I guess anything to try and proc the plasma stacks? That's what I'm thinking. I mean, we've seen Quirky Rel from Reynars and Spy like a billion times. And if they get a lead, it's just disgusting. If they don't get a lead, well, it'll look like the standard Rel Corky experience in competitive. So it is definitely like a win more style lane, where if they get ahead it gets nasty. But I mean, the TDN complex, I want to say it looks interesting. On paper it doesn't. To me it doesn't make much sense. You know, we're drafting Lux and Kaisa in the same team. Like everyone but Lux wants to go in, and I don't know. Maybe it's because you see Talia and Kiana that you don't want to lock in a more aggressive mid laner. But I think the person for TDN is a sub, so I'm not really too sure on their champion pool. And I think they said that their two like main champions or whatever got banned. So that is indeed a shame if that is the case or whatever. But it does bring to the detriment of competitive players. If you are a one trick or whatever, or two trick, you can easily get punished in draft if people don't have to respect other bans from other players. You're the only one gonna get targeted if you're the only one who's got this like liability on your forehead saying I can only play two champs. There we go. We're about 10 seconds before we get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. So I think I have to turn the in-game sounds back on. I'm not too sure though. We'll double check. But I'm probably expecting 4 TPs, 10 ghosts, and interested in seeing if we see something more than just phase rush in the mid lane from Talia. But I don't think we will. Normally, I think, yeah, no, phase rush. Honestly, phase rush is so good that if you don't take phase rush on a champion that can abuse phase rush, you're doing something wrong. Because I mean, it's really, really good. All right. Let's see here if Lexia is going to be able to get a bit of an advantage early on against Rorschach. I mean, Sion not really known to be super strong, and if Sion ever gets ahead, it gets oppressive. Ooh, it looks like we might be doing like a mid lane invade style, but aim down is gonna spot Juicy and one shot heading through the mid lane, so they're not gonna be caught off guard. Now Juicy has to be a little bit careful. If they do want to make a move. Okay. No sweepers. Ooh, okay. They're talking about the pinging, but they're not moving. Let's do this for real. I gotta get the crash down here. Once again, just to get that shield up. It looks like one shot and Killer One are gonna try and get some cheese going in the bot lane. You know, maybe some level 1 action. And started blue stack. Both junglers. Ooh, okay. First light binding lands. Okay. And aim down takes a decent amount of damage, you know. You can't really disrespect that Lux damage at the end of the day. Ooh, that's an interesting sound, Chroma. Is that green Black Frost? Oh, okay. The counter strike here coming in versus the Soul Furnace. Okay, so Soul Furnace was taken, so level 1 here on Sion is much weaker, but you know, just wants to get that extra HP for what it's worth. And yep, trading grasps. Oh, okay. And, yeah, Alexier having his way. I mean, he got the level 2 leap strikes, got a bonus grasp proc in, and he's very happy. Yeah, we're going back to farming. Looks like Rorschach has recovered a little bit from the level 1 into level 2 fumble. And now should be able to adequately farm. Already consuming some potions here in the top lane. Spy is waiting to pull the trigger, you know, he just knows that the second he goes in, a Mumu goes in. So, okay, Killer One and Spy both miss, and now, yep, the exhaust comes down onto Reynar's. Ooh, okay, Rorschach taking a good trade, Roarless Slayer here to slow down the Jax, but the consumables already down here in the top lane, so we'll see who ends up being forced to make the first pack. We got junglers at the double crabs, and other than that, about even in CS here in the mid lane. Okay, looks like Jax wants to take the first recall. Actually, you're gonna end up canceling it. Oh, okay. Nice walk away here from the counter strike. Spy here just trying to make sure the wave is crashing in, but it's gonna be frozen. Well, frozen. It's gonna be held in place. So that one shot is not really going to miss out on too much CS. Ooh, okay, Spy does get the recall canceled. Might have to maybe burn the flash. But he's just gonna calmly walk it off. Okay. Definitely comfortable there. So the TPs have been used. Okay, Lexir here taking some really rough trades, and Scion having a much bigger health pool, so making it easier for Scion to get these trades in. Plus that Soul Furnace shield really coming in clutch. And he's starting to build up a decent wave, a decent CS lead. At least 2 waves ahead. Tazan has taken this prio to start the objective, but it looks like Rorschach might be getting ganked. Oh, okay. Nami Swan missing. Oh, the flash Q, but the Soul Furnace in response here for Rorschach. Really good job, you know, using the ultimate to build a bit of space and then making sure that, well, he knew he was gonna live, so that is his flash and ult down. So if they get the push into the wave, it might be a little bit rough. We might lose a little bit of CS, but it looks like we are not going for plates. And yeah, that was a Cloud Dragon that was taken here by Tazan in exchange, going for that Profane Hydra early.
Take your time, Kaiser.
Really useful item. As always, Corki, you know, kind of only has one build in competitive. It is Triforce Manamune. And ooh, okay, at least Juicy here has some decent wave clear. We got the Sheen now here on the Jax. Clearing out the Vision Ward from the Dragon Take. Rorschach just gonna push the wave and make sure that there's no freeze that Lexir can do. And Spy maybe looking for a possible play. Just gonna miss the Shattering Strike and take a little bit of damage on the back foot. But pretty even for now. You know, a little 300 gold lead here from some slight CS leads in various lanes. But it's nothing. It's not much really, to be fair. Ooh, okay. A missile barrage here to cancel Killer One's recall. And grubs are up. The Killer One is now running for the hills here. Ooh, okay. And Nami Swan gonna get caught up here. Supreme Display at Talon, not gonna be utilized yet. Tazan getting really low though. And okay. Okay, Lexir manages to kill Tazan here in the back line, but Juicy gets run down after having used his flash. So it looks like no one's gonna get prio here on these grubs for now. Nami is the first one back though, but Kiana is also making her way back to the grubs. It looks like Nami might be able to at least take one, like guaranteed. But ooh, okay. Ooh, Jack's getting in some good damage here on Rorschach. Ooh, Reynar's missing a cannon mini. Okay, so that's two going over here to Nami. Nami really wants to get that third one. Let's see if he has the EQ. He does indeed have the EQ over the wall. But Lexir now gonna be in danger, and that's gonna be Rorschach picking up a second kill. That's gonna be the feats of warfare here for Exodia, having won that previous Team Scuttle fight. And now One Shot is in a bit of danger, you know, no barrier. Ooh, and as much as Reynars would have liked to claim a 1-for-1, wasn't able to finish off the Kai'Sa the Killer Instinct Shield just a little bit too much. And once again, the exhaust here from Killer One really putting in the work. Looking at the money here right now, it's a small lead here in the bot lane. And that's really all the difference in gold there is. It's only a 200 gold lead. Despite Kai'Sa doing okay, I mean, it is a Sunfire game to not a Triforce. So Rorschach here is more than comfortable dealing with the Scion. And Juicy is... Juicy's up a little bit on CS, but the trades are definitely not going his way. Ooh. Okay, Lexir here forcing Rorschach to flash into the bush. And yeah, the Jax sustain here really really coming up clutch. Ooh, Tazan. Ooh, okay. Everyone misses the skill shot on Tazan, so he's going to be able to clear that ward. And now they get priority back into this bush. And is that going to be Dragon started? Yeah, it has been aggroed, and yeah, no, it looks like it's being started. We still, we don't have any ultimates bot lane here for TDN. They're gonna try maybe contest. We still have the Cataclysm, but well, unfortunately for Lux is able to just Lux walks over and just steals the dragon. Oh, that's very unfortunate here for Exodia. But I think Juicy is gonna pay with his life. So Talia picking up a kill here, and Reynar's getting some mad money. They do kill Tazan, and they do pick up the dragon. So honestly, not the worst trade in the world, though. A fed Reynars is a scary Reynars, and that yeah, that's gonna be the Triforce finished here. Okay, Lexir here just kind of running Tazan down, forcing him away from his own blue buff, and that's just gonna be a blue steal. Poor Tazan, just he doesn't have the motion to take his own buff in his jungle, and Talia here looking for a play on One Shot. And that's gonna be a stun, but unfortunately the rock formation not in a good enough position to punish here. The Kai'Sa, the minions here are just going to be there to defend. Killer One looking to get a nice Curse of the Sad Mummy. We're throwing the Lux combo, and yeah, that's going to be Kiana going down. Okay, Juicy though forced the flash away, and yeah, that is a lot of damage onto poor Lux. So she's gonna be sent to the Shadow Realm off that play. A nice job picking off the Talia earlier, but fortunately the good play, it kind of, you know, it just ended there. So now we're gonna be clearing out some more vision here in top and bot. And next objective here we're gonna be fighting for is this Rift Herald. 1 to 2 in objectives here, because the TDN did manage to get 2 grubs. I mean, Rorschach is getting some good turret damage, but it looks like oh, okay. They want to maybe force that first turret because they already have the kills aspect of it. Yeah, that's a supreme display. A Talibal Shattering Strike, Decimating Smash, gonna be enough, and yeah, that's gonna be an easy first turret here for Exodia. There are no teleports, and there's no pressure on the other turrets. So I mean, Juicy also does not have his ultimates to contest the wave, and yeah, that's gonna be Rorschach starting to get a little bit rich. 1,000 gold in the lead here, and Aim Down's gotta be a little bit careful. Gonna dodge the first bandit toss here from Killer One, and okay, Juicy really landing some good combos. But Reynar's still does damage, though that will be a Juicy shutdown over to Juicy. But with Rift Herald going over, that means the mid lane is probably guaranteed to be open. And it will make these cross-map plays that Exodia are trying to do a little bit easier to achieve at the end of the day. You need a teleport here coming in from Aim Down. Looking for maybe, looking for one shot, but one shot's got Killer One in his pocket. That Curse of the Sad Mummy and Flash are up, so the Amumu is ready to get something done here on Talia, should she overextend. But it's hard to catch out of Talia. The Aim Down did burn his Flash in that last gang, so. Okay, well, it looks like we found Nami Swan. He's should be able to flag and drag across the wall. Well, just across the blast cone, so he'll be fine. We've got an Infernal Soul this game. And let's see here if we can get it here from the side of Exodia. Infernal Dragon definitely going to help all that damage that the Talia, the Kiana, the Corki, they want to get out. Alright, we get the teleport in here from Lex here, and Juicy might be in a bit of danger. And we are able to cancel the Lux ultimate damage. Lex here though is gonna be, really wants that Talia, but it's gonna be Killer One who's gonna take it. And Dragon goes over to Team Tunal. Well, we've got Herald, so we've won the team fights. That means we could probably look to take this turret. We have a Demolish proc. So that means Herald is going to charge in the inner, and maybe that's an inner turret already. It's 17 minutes. So an inhibitor charge? That's going to be an insane amount of value if we get it. But it looks like we want to get that bot lane turret. Are we gonna get it? Oh, and we do! Spy has his driver's license, has the ability to drive the Herald, and now he's gonna get an inner turret charge. Okay, Rorschach might be in a bit of danger here. But yeah, that was an insane value play here for the turrets. A lot of value was definitely picked up there. That was what? That was a mid, outer, mid, inner, bots, outer, and then half of bot inner. So that was what? 3.5 turrets with 1 Herald. Definitely a tempo play, gold swing wise. Looking at the money, yeah, you can tell Reynar's already at 2.5 items. Definitely comfortable in the league here, yeah, that's the majority of the gold lead is on Reynar's. So if he does get shut down in a team fight, a lot of the damage available for Exodia is gonna go bye bye. But we're getting these 100 skies here. Have one already on Jarvan. Now we're getting one on the Jax. We'll hopefully get a little bit more sustain. The Eclipse finish here on J4. Okay, interesting. Going a little bit more of that damage route. I really want to try and, assassinate these squishy carries that aren't building a lot of HP or resistances. Here we are now sieging that inner turret. Spy's getting a charge in. Talia takes the turret aggro. Now the Killer Instinct goes down. Things are a little bit sloppy here from Exodia, but a nice supreme display of talent. Killer One is going to be taken down. Nami Swan also dies. And very, very successful dive. Turret is... Ooh, okay. I mean, at the end of the day, they should be fine. Juicy doesn't have his ultimate, and even if he had flash, I don't think it would have mattered. But Juicy dying there again, really starting to hurt the win chances for Team Tsunoda. Already, the team fights aren't going the way you want them to go, and now the Lux has the most deaths in the game. It's a little bit sausagey, if you ask me. Ryla's in the works here now for aim down. We're working on the mortal reminder here for Corky. I wonder what Talia's gonna build next. I think Edge of Night should be the next item, but you could honestly go with Fly. You could go Edge of Night. You could go Umbral Glaive. You could go. Voltaic Cyclosword. There's a bunch of things you could. Probably Cerelia's is the next item because insane amount of CDR, and just the slow on her skills makes it easier to get stuff done. Okay. And now we got Infernal Soul Point here coming up for Team Tsunoda, but I don't know if they're going to be able to contest it. Unless fights go the way they're supposed to for Team Tsunoda and they're able to just steal the Infernal and then try to limp away, would definitely help them out tempo-wise, because just Dragon stacking is always super important. The Jax is top lane. There's not much. I mean, there's one ward by like red buff, but I think we're just gonna try and get some pressure here with the Jax, and we're not gonna risk the game. We might be able to get a turret, but okay. Okay. Jax wasn't able to take the turret, but he did get the Scion teleport, so I guess that's a win in the end, and it is looking pretty low. Okay, Tazan here, gonna dodge out of 1,000 things. Supreme Display of Talent not coming in time to help. Oh, and Talia might have bitten off more than she can chew, but now Nami Swan in a bit of danger. The crash out Magnet Storm, fantastic, forcing both the flashes off the jungle and support here for TDN. And at the end of the day, it's pretty much just Tazan dying. A lot of key ultimates were burnt there. Which is a great engage here from Team Tsunoda, just catching Tazan with his pants down. Okay, Randuin's now, I think, in the works, and no, it's gonna be a Frozen Heart. Yeah, Randuin's doesn't make much sense. Kaisha, you don't have any crit chance. Oh god, sorry guys, I'm a little sleepy tonight. But, you know, so comes the territory when you have a shit sleep schedule and you're running on fumes. No one else to blame but myself. Okay. We're looking to gank Juicy once again here. He's got teleport, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. And yeah, that's a killing spree. Now, see the meathead meat slapping competition. Reynar's looking to get some. Oh, okay. We're trying to catch out. We're trying to catch out Nami Swan, but he was a little bit too quick on that. The flip back wasn't initiated fast enough. And yeah, Rorschach wants to stop this recall 100% because they're setting up Baron. Never mind, they called off the Baron. Yeah, Nami really trying to get some push here going. Yeah, that's just Nami Swan. Gonna visit an early grave here. A spy maybe looking at an angle. Okay, Rorschach goes in, uses a silent ultimate, really wants to get his value in here. But we're fighting on split ends, and Killer One is gonna be the one sent to the Shadow Realm at the end of the day. Alright, now while we've killed the support, the jungler's dead. Yeah, I think this is Baron O'Clock. And the Lux has no flash, so I don't know how they seal this objective, because yeah, Juicy is bot lane. He just teleported bot lane. And they're gonna try and get some turrets. The Weaver's wall here to try and stop Lex here and one shot from getting stuff, but that mid inner still gonna go down. Now they have to look to defend that that bot inner, and Rorschach here not gonna be able to beat a Spellblade here from Jax. The Triforce a little bit too strong. And we've got Infernal Soul Point for both teams now in 20 seconds. So they're trying to get some resets, but I don't know if they're going to have the time to get some adequate resets. Let's see. Okay, resets are being canceled. Okay. Oh, okay. We catch the Lux and one shot. The Kaisa gets exploded on, and yeah, that's just not even a fair team fight at the end of the day. It's a 4-0. Okay, Spy just trying to buy time. For Exodia to end the game. They've got Baron buff, they've got big Roche, and yeah, that's gonna be Exodia taking. It was a little, I mean, yeah, no, honestly, it was just clean. The TDN comp didn't end up working out as it needed to. So as we get ready for that next game, just head into the lobby real quick. It won't be too long. Let's get that music back up and running and everything going for you guys. Give me just a quick second. Now we've got site selection in the works here, so it won't be too long once we so website selection. We'll swap drafts over. Won't be too long. We'll get an answer eventually. Right now, the chat is kind of slow between the teams, so. Alright, so is red side for TDN, so let's get that going. Hopefully the draft doesn't take too long to get going this time. Do not see any signs of Aaron, so maybe there's no juicy fruity in the lobby so far, so maybe that means Aaron is back. I don't know. Oh, okay. Aaron is back. Okay. Oh, they are ready draft. Okay. So the Kled stays banned. This might be like a Elixir special pick. Yep, Spy, never gonna get to see that pike. We saw it once. Never again. Yeah, the Zoe, yeah, Aaron is a known Zoe enthusiast, so you do have to ban it against him. If not, he will slam the damn champion against you. Yep. He ain't scared. He ain't backing down. Probably gonna see a Nico ban here. There's a Nico Pike, the staples against Spy, but I mean, Spy looks good on Engage, so as long as there's an Engage support available, I don't think Spy will be troubled too much. They're banning the Orn here. Does that mean we want to play the Rumble? I mean, this could be an indicator that is indeed what we want to do, so not too sure. We'll see if TDN have figured it out. Because Orn is a good pick into Rumble. But yeah, no, it's just gonna be the Orianna first. I mean, Nocturne has been left open, so maybe we get to see some Nocturne Orianna shenanigans. I liked Tazan's Kiana. It didn't look that bad. Definitely looked like he was a little bit uncomfortable on the pick, but hey, better to make some plays to never make any, right? At least that's how I see it. Oh, okay. The Kog'Maw here. I mean, this could be Kog'Maw mid, because Kog'Maw is known to be pretty decent into Orianna, but I think it might just be as a like late game style answer to um, Reynars, who really likes these aggressive uh, early to mid game AD carries. Let's see exactly what we paired. Okay, so we're taking the Wukong away from the Orianna. Very, very, very good job. Very good job. We have done our homework. That Wukong Orianna has been disgusting to watch at Worlds. And yeah, Wukong still remains one of the kings of the jungle. We're probably here going to see. I mean, I'd love to see an Nocturne here. Just, but you know, Zinzal does make sense. You know, especially depending where this Kog'Maw is. If it's AP Kog'Maw, it's even better because you kind of immune to damage. Because Kog'Maw's never gonna be in basically melee range of the Zinzal, and the Ambassador kind of almost makes sure that's never actually gonna happen. So we'll have to see what we end up getting here from TDN on R3. So far we have a really good jungle and possibly a flex pick here. I'm surprised there's been okay. I do love the Poppy into Zinzao Ambessa, and it does kind of hurt what Spy wants to play. Like the types of supports that Spy wants to play, because everything he likes has a dash. So, but the Kog'Maw Poppy in the bot lane, it ain't really a bot lane. So maybe this is Lexier's Poppy. I probably wouldn't be opposed to seeing Poppy top here. Karma gonna be banned away from Spy. Interesting. Okay, so we're trying to take away some of the non-dash options that Spy would have access to. Okay. Olaf, once again, banned away from Lexier. As, I mean, in ideal situations, Olaf is just able to run away with the game, and it does get scary. We saw that when the Chiefs lost to Team Extreme in the game 3. You know, it was an Olaf, and, well, no one did anything to kill them, and Olaf won. Typical Olaf draft. Okay, we're banning Melia. Okay, so we're kind of sensing like a hyper carry angle, like maybe a Jinx or a Zeri angle here from Reynars. I mean, with the comp they have, it's not a bad idea. Oh, we're gonna be taking the Braum away. Okay, so that means maybe we've got some shenanigans in the works here for Exodia. So we'll see here what TDN picks up on 4. This will really give us an inkling as to if the Kog'Maw is mid lane. I don't think so. Well, I mean, Kog'Maw into what they currently have, I think AD or AP doesn't really get to have much fun, but I think AP has a little bit more survivability because you get to go, okay, you know, it is AD carry Kog'Maw. I said that is Rise into the Orianna. So, okay, I like Nautilus, even with the Poppy interaction with the Poppy W. The hook still technically connects, so you're not really stopping the Nautilus. You're stopping the Nautilus from getting the auto staggering blows that he would get because the Q is an auto reset. Well, sorry, not an auto reset, but I mean, puts you in melee range of the Nautilus. So, and I honestly, I like the guaranteed CC here to make sure that either this Rise or this Kog'Maw feel kind of threatened. And yeah, Jinx makes a lot of sense. You know, if it's not going to be an AP Kog'Maw, you know, the Jinx doesn't really have much to worry about. And in team fights, I mean, if it's Operation Kill the Kog'Maw, you have multiple avenues to try assassinating the little void bugger. And okay, so it is Poppy Top. Okay, it is Poppy Top. We took Morgana for the spell shield for like that extra layer of defense against what Exodia have. And honestly, if TDN can play properly through the early to mid game, these late game front and back team fights could be interesting to watch. But if you just end up feeding Reynar's 15 kills, and the Corki kind of just goes to town because no one's actually killing him in team fights, I mean, it is what it is. But this time, Jinx, a lot more immobile than the Corkster. And a lot less early game damage. So we'll have to see what we exactly get. Alright, we are about to head into the game. So yeah, that is a champion selectional time. Hello, Shanks. How you doing? We had about 2 minutes before we got into the game. Last game wasn't really close, like, at all. So, I don't know. I'm expecting a fun game here from TDN as their send-off. I'm not even sure if they're making playoffs. If they do, that'll be good for them, I guess. I don't know, but the way the last game played out, honestly, we don't really need to see them in playoffs. Take 5 minutes to complete the Canada tax interview. Okay, I guess I'll do that after the stream. I don't even know if I have the information to complete my tax interview. Hopefully. Alright, here we go into what could be the final game of Prestige before playoffs. We will have our tier list for Prestige tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be as popular as the Academy one. But hey, it'll be fun to, glaze out the game Vincent and roast that single game loss. Okay. Lion Dance Kog'Maw, okay, that's an interesting skin. So, some interesting skins overall, so not well, Scarlet Hammer Poppy, TLDR, TLDR was my first League of Legends skin that I bought with money. Yep, I remember, man. Man, old Poppy, man. That shit was fun. I love old Poppy. But it was kind of busted. You just had a big, middle finger button, and whoever you wanted dead, well, you could immune against everything else. Old League of Legends was not balanced, but it was so much fun. That's what made it fun, is that it was stupidly unbalanced. It definitely felt like there was more insanity when it came to, like, patch notes than there is now. Now it's just, it's the same, like, 30 champions that are playable. Once in a while, you'll see a new champion see maybe 2% extra play rate, and yep. We're not really getting much versatility nowadays in League. But outside of Fearless, at least for solo queue, I think it's fine, having a stable meta. It's just kind of boring. This is the last patch that we are casting on the regular Summoner's Rift. We will be more than likely, I hope, casting playoffs on the winter map. I really, really hope we will be casting playoffs on the winter map. 25-23. I don't know why it's 25-23, because it should just be 15-23, but Riot has never been good at naming patches, and this year, honestly, it's the worst naming convention we've had. okay, well, we're getting that vision score up here early on. Ooh, okay, Morgana gets hit by that dredge line, but you know, level 1 Nautilus, not really much to go in. We're taking scuffles all across the board here, and it seems that we are worse off if we're TDN. The pots have been consumed here in the top lane, and yeah. And Bessa is definitely utilizing that bonus range advantage to get some cheeky poking. Ooh, okay, a little bit of miss synergy. The exhaust from Killer One once again, but now Spy. Oh. Yeah, Spy definitely gonna be in a bit of danger. Is gonna die, but Reynar's does pick up that kill, so it's 80 carry. It's 80 carry traded for support, but that's every summoner. Ooh, okay. Rorschach might be in a bit of danger. The shield bash coming up? Nope, not available. And Rorschach's gotta be careful because I think the Poppy's gonna hit level 4 first. Let's make things a little bit awkward here for Rorschach. He's gotta be very, very careful. Ooh, Aaron almost gets sniped by that dredge line here from Spy. Hex Flash, such a fun summoner spell to use. Honestly, and Tizan here gonna be able to get that. Tizan is gonna be able to pick up that Scuttle Crab. So yeah, that's probably gonna be a double Scuttle here from Tizan in the early game. So he's just gonna pick up a natural lead. The teleports here coming back in from the mid lanes. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, Rorschach not enjoying that shield grasp mark, but Lexier is very low on mana. However, Ambessa, our cooldowns kind of broken, you know. That's the difference between a champion that came out that has been out since the beta versus a champion that came out in like what feels like 2025. And yeah, we're going back to the farming simulators. Some CS leads here in mid and 80 carry for Exodia, but Lexier has managed to keep a decent CS lead here in the top lane. But as Ambessa gets that level 6, things get harder and harder for the Poppy to end up playing the game. So we'll have to see how much work Lexier is able to put in. Level 6 here now for Lexier. Ooh, okay, not gonna channel the ultimates. Okay. I honestly I think that was a kill angle, but probably missed lethal there. Orianna also being about a wave up. Rise might have, Aaron might have to cancel that recall just to make sure he doesn't fall too far behind. Realm Warp range. Level 6, not really that powerful, so definitely do have to be a little bit careful. Okay, Tizan looking to scare off Nami, but once again, Killer One gets caught. Now, no flash, and one more auto attack. Reynar's here, gonna be able to get it. That's the Jinx, starting to get fed. Yeah, one shot is oh wow, Kog'Maw living by the skin of his teeth. Now Kog'Maw's got to run for the hills because okay, Nami-san is gonna take the ooh, okay, Aaron though in danger here. And now Orianna looking to find Nami-san forcing that flash. Killer One here now gets a Dark Binding, but no level 6 here for Nami, so a little bit dangerous to try and continue to play here. Okay, level 7 here now for Lex here. Okay, Killer One forced to burn the exhaust again. But with aim down around, ooh, I think aim down is, yeah, it's got a bit of window shopping there, so it's not gonna be able to, I can be able to get that recall off. Okay, and now maybe between a rock and a hard place, it's cancelled once again. So now Rise is actually gonna start getting a little bit of an XP lead here. Just he's denying a lot of minions from this Orianna, who really wanted to get a recall. So that's Lost Chapter plus Darksteel. Now the standard Rise build, going Rod of Ages and stuff. Nami is still level 5. Might have to W over the wall here. Okay, and now Spy could be in danger, but and that's just Rorschach picking up a solo kill. He does miss out on about a wave that gets crashed at his turret, but I think he's happy nonetheless. Managed to make up the gold difference here with that kill. And yeah, Reynar is very happy that he has a BF sword. And you gotta make sure, if you fight the Kog'Maw, you gotta make sure you fight the Kog'Maw when he doesn't have the glowing eyes. Glowing eyes is the danger zone for the Kog'Maw. It's when he gets that bonus range, that percentage magic damage on hit. And Void Grubs here just gonna be taken. It's gonna be Void Grubs for Dragon here at the end of the day. Yeah, because it looks like Tizan just going to go back to farming here. And yeah, at least TDN get a dragon for their case, so not gonna be that bad. And it's an Infernal Dragon, so it's actually really good in terms of like getting that little bit of extra damage out when you're dealing with percent health. No, percent adaptive force increase. It's always really nice. Yeah, Lexier has the Garage Sale build because he's got a Balmy Cinder, a Tear of the Goddess, and a Ramble Vest. 3 items that have no synergy with each other. They're just reasonably priced items that give a decent amount of value, but you know, it just means that his full item completion definitely gonna be he's definitely gonna be caught lagging. Now Aaron, no flash, has to be very careful because you know Nihilus might still be lurking around. Now that's another recall down. That's another back here for the Rise. Oh no, okay. Now Rorschach is gonna continue to push against Lex here, but with that grass, ooh, aim down, smelled the BS coming in, and he sniffed out that Morgana and Wukong. We're trying to look for something. It's you know, Reynar's just happily farming. Same kill depth score as one shot, but has an extra plate and an extra 2 waves to his name. Now Killer One here gonna look to maybe get a Dark Binding on the Reynar's. It's gonna miss. Yeah, Void Ooze is gonna land though, but it's AD Kog'Maw, not AP Kog'Maw, so you don't really have to be worried about that. And yeah, so far CS leads haven't really changed from when we explained a little bit ago. The Eclipse now done here for Rorschach, and because he's Ambessa, he only has to TP when he really has to TP, because let's just say the abilities make you move decently fast. Oh, Spy is on a okay, he was on a ward. Okay, we are gonna get on to one shot, and ooh, the flash here from Tizan to anticipate. Very smart here. So manages to close the gap to get the slow down before Morgana could do anything else. And once again, just a positive trade here in favor of Reynar's over one shot. And yeah, Tizan just looking to zone the Kog'Maw away for as many plates as we can get our hands on. Yeah, no, I'm just panning to the Poppy, dealing with the Ambessa. Ooh, okay, Raynar is gonna get caught by the Dark Binding, but I mean, and yeah, it does force Nami Swan here to get to flash to take that kill. But at the end of the day, the Raynar is pretty huge. Okay, we got the Nautilus ultimate, and now Poppy not channeling the Keeper's Verdict long enough. The Crescent Guard gonna be enough. Rorschach should be able to get out here, and that is gonna be a lot of juicy plate money here, because unless Aaron wants to teleport top lane. Okay. This is all just happy, denying Killer One from stopping Rorschach taking plates. That's 2 plates for Rorschach. So looking at the money, yeah, probably gonna get some merc trades this game. Merc trades, you know, they feel kind of useful this game. And now Spy, you know, is just getting smacked on by Nami. We do have a Hextech Dragon coming up. I don't know if TDN are gonna try and contest for it. They have the positioning for it. They are grabbing the vision control. But it's Ginsu's Rageblade Kog'Maw, so I don't think we're at that like giga strong point where we want to start taking fights. But if they can steal this dragon away, that would definitely help them. That grounded on Poppy land lasts way too long. Ooh, Raynar's though. Ooh, okay, the living artillery not gonna be enough. And now we're using the Realm Orb to make sure. Okay. Okay, we get the Cyclone down and now Aim down. Maybe in a bit of trouble. Spy is just getting melted. Okay, I mean, good team fight here by TDN. Abusing their crowd control. And because the Jinx wasn't there, ooh, maybe we get a Super Mega Death Rocket in. As we're getting the TP here from Rorschach, and it's almost gonna be enough. But now Kog'Maw caught with his pants down. Nami gonna get taken down, and yeah, that ends up being a 2 for 0. They got the dragon though. And Rorschach might pay with his life there. Oh no, he doesn't. And it's gonna be Raynar's once again picking up that first turret blood. And Killer One not being able to. I don't know, man. This Morgana has been what feels like very lackluster. And Tazan, because he's got that Sundered Sky, winning that 1v1, the garage sale soup build from Lexier, not really giving him enough gusto at the end of the day. I mean, we all knew that, but hey, you've all had bad games where you're building garage sale soup, and you're like super close to winning a trade, but every time, you know, just not winning the trade, and that's what has felt like this game has been for Lexier. Oh, okay, Kog'Maw is going the push build. Yeah, he's going Hullbreaker. Unless he's going Experimental Hexblade, but I mean, I could see it. But I think Hullbreaker makes a bit more sense on Kog'Maw. Just because of what it just enhances your attacks, and it's technically a non-hit item. Okay, that's gonna be yeah, that's Rift Herald taken, and yeah, no, this Kog'Maw is tanky. Compared to the Jinx, he definitely has some tank-a-dang. Tazan now maybe in trouble. Okay, we do manage to find some stuff, but Rorschach here, he's gonna walk up and he's gonna be like, oh hell nah. The Alexia really wants Reynars. Really wants Reynars. It's gonna be denying the wave here. Maybe they're looking to get a dive in. Okay, I think Rorschach bit off more than he could chew. Yep, unfortunately Rorschach, MS's ultimate needs to target something. Oh, maybe he almost got away. Almost, but it wasn't enough. Now Nami's, using that, oh, okay. Wukong definitely in danger now. Ooh, using the Warrior Trickster on the Chompers. That's very unfortunate here. So yeah, it is going to be experimental Hexblade. Wait. No. It's Hullbreaker. Ooh, Lexia forced to flash away. Ooh, nice dredge line here from Spy. And yeah, that's going to be Lexia being sent to the Shadow Realm once again this game. I'm sorry, I haven't built Hullbreaker in forever. Oh no, and yeah, that's a dead Reynars, but he might. Oh. Yeah, the biggest problem with that Crescent Guard is it's in melee range, and now there's a chance the Zan dies. Yep. The Allahus Nekbardist ultimate here from one shot. Yeah. See, because normally Zinzao is immune to range autos, but yeah, that Kog'Maw was playing melee range. It looks like Killer One had a disconnection issue, but it seemed to just be fixed. So okay, no, it was experimental Hexblade. Okay, yeah, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. My knowledge of bad items, my knowledge of very niche items is a little bit. If I never build the item myself, it's a little bit hard for me to put it to memory. So, but interesting Kog'Maw build. I think we're gonna see Runans next. No, Kraken, Blade of the Rune King. I don't know. The Kog'Maw build I remember is Bork, Ginsu's Runans into like the defensive on hit items, and that's the out of pause lag. So it won't be too long. We should be resuming very shortly. We got the standard big boy damage build here from the Orianna. I'm a really big fan of Horizon Focus, BFT into like Death Cap or Shadow Flame. I really like those items. I'm really not a fan of Seraph Zonias. If you're Ryze or Anivia, sure. If you're not Ryze, Anivia, or Cassiopeia, that build is illegal. 100%. But we've got double crit items here already on Reynars, and he's been doing pretty good for himself in team fights. And now Nami-san's got to be a little bit careful. Nice dredge line here. We find an opening, and that's Killer One. Zonia's already popped. The Morgana dies. One shot's already dead. And yeah, well, when the damage is already all gone, yeah, that's we're gonna stop the soul stacking. We're gonna take the Otacon. Probably gonna take the blue away. Honestly, there's not much we ain't getting done. Aaron has been a little bit of a non-factor in this game, which is 0-1-3 on the rise, no CS lead, no gold lead, and just I don't know. He hasn't really participated. He got a Realm Warp off, I guess, to zone the bot lane when they were trying to get something done. Oh, but we are teleporting Alexia here, so we want to slam this dragon because it's soul point. And I think for Exodia, well, we took the reset, so I think we're going to be happy with just the Otacon at the end of the day. Okay, but the teleports are being committed here. Okay, aim down in a bit of trouble, but they're looking to trade Poppy. Oh, okay, but Tizan was in the pit, though. Maybe we look to win the fight here. Nice shockwave, though, but I mean... yeah. You take the Mountain Soul point, but you lose the team fights, and the Otacon's already gone. And that's probably going to be double inner turrets also taken. So we're looking at probably like a 7,000 plus gold lead. I mean, there's still 20 seconds on the clock, to be fair. Maybe even an inhibitor turret, but I think we're just going to deny jungle camps and stuff. Objective bounties are going to be available for TDN very soon. But yeah, no, the gold lead jumps to almost 8k. And yeah, we're just stealing every jungle camp. We're taking everything away. We don't even care. Bobby finally finishing her first item.
I know what makes them tick. I know how to make the ticking stop.
Yeah, looking at the money to spend, I think we, what are we looking to get here on Jinx? Okay, yeah, we're looking to go LDR. Makes sense. Sometimes you always have to wonder when you see, because I mean, yeah, there's a lot of armor. There's 4 plated steel caps on the enemy team, so yeah, you definitely want to get that armor pen before you get your IE, because the IE is great, but the IE makes a big difference when you have 100% crit. If you don't have 100% crit, the IE doesn't make the most amount of difference. And yeah, now one shot in melee range, but yeah, that's one shot gonna be taken out. And Killer One's Morgana gonna be dying once again. Okay, we get a bounty in the bot lane, but oh, actually no, we don't. Where do we get the bounty from? I'm not even sure where the bounty came from. Yeah, but that's another team fight win. We picked off the bot lane, and yeah, this is gonna be a very short stream. Honestly, it feels like we waited longer for the games to start than we had game time. If I have to be honest, because I think we're gonna be at about like 15 minutes game time. Yeah, we just hit 100 minutes, so we're about half the stream was them not playing the games. That's kind of crazy. Mortal Reminder finished up. I guess there's a good amount of healing actually, you know, with the Wukong and stuff. So Mortal Reminder does make a good amount of sense. Oh, we do not get the quarter frame recall. We do not get to interrupt the quarter frame recall. And now, yeah, I mean, I'm Exodia. Got a huge ass lead. Yes, there's Mountain Soul in 2 minutes. But team fights have been going your way 100% of the time. Just got to make sure that you don't recall right before Dragon. And I think everything should be fine, I'll be honest. Okay, that's Baron started up. Okay. Ambassador's trying to survive, but you know, it's a 1v3 in the bot lane, and TDN really just want to pick up whatever little money they can pick up. But I mean, if it's a base race, you know, it's triple grubs plus a Jinx. Okay, we're trying to get in here on Aaron. We're gonna get the flash dredge line in, and now that's gonna be the Rise dead. No, okay, he's gonna be able to flash away. The phase rush actually coming in clutch. And the inhib is actually gonna stay up, so okay. A little bit of a failed dive here. We forced the flash out, but now we're looking to chase. We're looking to chase. Aaron has TP. Lexier TP'd in, and maybe they take the fight. No, okay. There's 15 seconds. Oh, there is 15 seconds until Mountain Soul. Rorschach teleporting here in the back. Okay, they're clearing the wave to get pressure. Okay, Killer One getting slowed down. And now Morgana might die. Okay, they really have to get on the one shot, and yep, they are able to get on the one shot, so one shot gets one shot. and he doesn't really have any damage to get stuff done. And now Lexier getting run down here by the Jinx. A flash gonna be enough. Flash for flash. And let's see. Does Nami Swan have the smiting skills of... Okay. Rorschach maybe in a bit of danger, but Nami's made it into the pits. He's gonna go down though. And yeah, Rorschach almost died for that. Oh, Reynars dies though, because unfortunately there's no way to out heal the Morgana pool. And they do deny that Dragon Soul. And pretty much won that team fight, still about 8,000 gold ahead. There's a Magi and almost a death cap here for aim down. And yeah, that should be Sterix. No, yeah, it's Sterix here for Xin. And honestly, we're looking really comfortable. If we're Exodia, this game's pretty much in the bag. You take the next team fight and kind of just win. Your Jinx is, I don't know, like 500 gold away from 100% crit. And when she hits that mark, I think it's just over. We didn't really build any proper peel for the Kog'Maw. We have the Poppy, but the Poppy's always isolated from team fights, so we're not really getting any value out of this pick to kind of stop people from jumping onto the Kog'Maw. And with the Garage Soup build, there's no MR. Oh, okay, that is going to be a missed ultimate, though. Okay, aim down might be in a bit of trouble. The Jinx ult goes wide. And but there is no Kog'Maw, so the big damage source here not going to be available. Nami Swan really trying at the end of the day. And that's actually these are okay. One shot here starting to pop off. But do they have enough? But there is no Ambessa ult. Spy truly trying to get away. And if I'm TDN, I'm really happy about that team fight, because honestly, that was the best we could probably look for. It was overall a huge whiff here on the side for aim down. Lost a lot of stacks. Didn't really get much done. And the Guardian Angel now just got picked up by Nami. So for the next team fight, he is ready. It is a Baron fight in a minute 30 if it does go there. But these teams have been scrapping pretty heavily when it comes even before objectives. Reynars really needs about 300 gold in the next minute, so you really got to start funneling some money. That's 100. I think he's gonna be half a wave off of. No, that should be IE here for Reynars. So he has the damage. It's just 1v1 versus the Kog'Maw. If the Kog'Maw procs the experimental Hexblade. It's definitely rough for the Jinx. And yeah, okay. Void Staff now finished for Aaron, so he can try and get a little bit of damage out, but he's still technically catching back up. And yeah, we're waiting this 30 seconds before we get to that all-important Baron fight. It is 4 items now completed onto the Kog'Maw, so one shot definitely does do a good amount of damage if he can. Honestly, just ooh, okay. That's both the Jinx and the Orianna ult down, but they come back relatively quickly, and Baron's up. now. Dragon's up in 50 seconds, so I think they have time, but I don't think they have time to do the Baron. They don't have time to take a recall if that's what they really want to do. Okay, Killer One here getting caught with his pants down, forced to use the Zonias and the Soul Shackles right away. The Poppy ult is gonna find a Reynar's and Tazan, and now Rorschach stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Uses the death stance, but probably gonna bleed to death here. And yeah, one shot is popping off, but Reynar's has a reset, and it's dangerous, and it's gonna be enough. The shockwave is gonna do it. Triple kill here for Aim Down, and that should be the end of the game. We got 40-second death timers across the board here for TDN, and that's gonna be Exodia closing out week 7 with another W, making a comeback from having lost to, I believe, both Dawn and Adrien Vincent, but able to close out, I want to say 5-2 in the season. So if you guys enjoyed, as always, make sure you smash that like, that follow, and that subscribe button. We'll see you guys next time. Tomorrow night, Prestige Fearless.